Well, greetings from another chilly day here in Pennsylvania. Today is December 3rd, and we're not too far from home, actually. We're here at in the little town of Milbach. Are we still? I think we're still in Berks County. Actually, maybe we're. I'm trying to figure out where the county line is. Anyway, we're here in Milbach. I think we're in Lebanon County. Just south of what's called Newmanstown and the Womelsdorf area. So a pretty old historic church back there with a really old cemetery that we're going to check out. Yeah, there they have a sign for it, the Milbach Cemetery, 1745 it dates back to. So this is an oldie. I think there's most of the oldest ones are back there, but here's the church. So this is St. Paul's Reformed and Lutheran Church, built in 1790. There was an older church here before this one that was built about just a couple years after the cemetery was established, but still, this old church is from 1790. Never been inside that one though. Looks like there's some older ones over here. There's a lot of kind of cool historic buildings here in Milbach. You can see a nice stone home down there, an old red brick home. So small little town, but a lot of history here too. So let's have a look around. This cemetery, I'm kind of looking for something too. This cemeteries of interest to me. If you're from the area and if you know a little bit about my family history, the old Zeller homestead is not too far from here at all. Fort Zeller, just right near Newmanstown, probably maybe just a mile or two away from this spot. So I just passed it on the way here. I was driving around some other places. I was at Walmart buying some Christmas lights, but I drove by it. That was built originally in the 1730s. It was a log home, but they built a stone one in about 1746 or 1745 too. So it right around the date of the cemetery. So I kind of wonder if this is one. In all the other cemeteries around here, I know there's Zellers buried, some really old cemeteries, but I never looked in this one. So that's one of the things I'm going to look for, just to see if there are some here. Some of my ancestors are here. It's the right time frame. And it's the right area too. All right, quit yapping. Let's. One goal is to try and find the oldest graveyard, tombstone we can as well. We might find some people that are born in the 1600s. So let's quit yapping. Let's get to looking. That's a pretty cool view of the church. There's one interesting tombstone up here. These are not too old right here, but there's one that's different right here. Let me quick see what this is. It's like implanted in concrete here. Like, I don't see any markings on it. What's on this side? There's nothing here, so it looks like there may have been at one point. I don't know what this one is. It's here amongst ones that are not terribly old, so I don't know. I'm not sure what this one is. But if you're familiar with the area, you know what that one is. I wouldn't mind knowing. I can't see any writing on it, but that's different. They went to some effort to prop it up on some concrete there. Anyway, let's go to hit some of the older ones up from down here. So it is a pretty expansive one. Let's quick check out this one. This is pretty ornate. That's cool. That's actually a pretty cool shot there with the sun in the background. Check that out. Yeah, that's a shot for you. I have that book at home with cemetery symbolism. I think this is supposed to be the Virgin Mary, though. It's got wreaths, and she's holding certain types of flowers. Those all have certain meanings. All right, these are all fairly newer, so let's head down over here. You can see the more newer ones are quite a contrast. The older ones are always very distinguishable. They have that older look to them, even their design. You can see them over here compared to these. A lot of these styles are very distinctive to this area. A lot of the old German tombstones all have this very distinctive top edge to them. So a lot of these are going to be in German, difficult to read. I see some Revolutionary War markers. So we'll do our best though with some of these. Yeah. John Moore, born 1808. Margaret Moore, born 1814. So We're gonna try and find someone who's born in the 1600s. That's my goal right here. John George Moore. Looks like he was born in 1780. Looks like he has a War of 1812 marker there. So he fought in the War of 1812. Here's a Revolutionary War marker. Ooh, terribly hard to read. Looks like that one broke in half at one point too. Yes, so the cemetery was started in 1745, so there definitely has to be some people here, you know, who were born in the 1600s, almost has to be. So there's our earliest one so far, 1763. Who is this? Johannes Goldman or something like that. Johannes would be Jonathan. I think that's what that says. I'm not sure. Probably another name right up there. But they're all in German. Difficult to read. I do see a 1763, 1811. Whoa, look at these. Wow. That is difficult to read. And I know every time I'm out here at one of these, people say, why don't you use some chalk and stuff like that to better understand the dates? I'm not going to do that. You know, I don't have permission to rub chalk, do any kind of chalk rubbings or things like that. People talk about using a little flashlight too. They could try that, but I'm okay. Even with using all those techniques, like I said, a lot of this is in German and it's just difficult. Yeah, but some of these, their names are etched into quite a bit more. George Miser, Sarah. Oh, she was 1798 she was born, so. Got a 1788 here. Let's check out these up here. These all have a different style up here. Oh, that one has a little lamb on it. I remember from the book, when there's a little lamb, that usually means that was a child. Signifying, yeah. Got Philip, well, a lot of Moores here. Philip Moore, 1795. His wife Margaret. Yeah. So these are all 1800s up here. Yeah, I think the school children just got let out. That's a Mennonite school up there. Thought I heard some kids. Oh yeah, there's a few kids out there for recess. But let's head back down here. I know I saw some Revolutionary War veterans down this way. And once again, with all cemeteries, some of the oldest burials here didn't have markers. So where you see open areas, that doesn't mean that no one's not buried there. Like there's a lot of open areas up here. There could be, they just don't have markers anymore. It's cool how the church has kind of implanted these in cement to keep them more secure. Let's just wander around. These look like, is this a Revolutionary War? Yeah, this is Revolutionary War. But whoa. Yeah. I don't think I see a 17, I think I see a 1780 something right there. So it might be when he died, actually. Oh, there's a 17 something right there. So, actually the sun just came out. It looks like a 17, whoa. We fought in the Revolutionary War. It looks maybe a 1753 there? Almost looked like a 73, but he wouldn't have been in the Revolutionary War if it was 73. So, yeah, the sun came out. I think it looks like a 53 or 55 or something like that. Oh, here's a 1738. What is this? Oh my goodness. Yes, that's 1738. That's to 1813. He's a Revolutionary War veteran. Man, make out that name. Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to make out that name. You know, sometimes when I get home too and look on the computer, it's easier to see what it says there. But anyway, I'm not gonna make out that one. We got our oldest date so far from when they were born, 1738. What is this? It looks like a Catherine there. There's a 17 something right there. Daniel. They all have the same last name. Daniel. Yeah, I'm trying to make that up. It's almost like it says, I don't know, Miller. Almost looks like an S. Or an M. Anyway. Alright. Hey, but if you can interpret any of those names and dates better than I can, go ahead and do it. Like I said, it's one thing out here. But sometimes when I'm at home and looking on a computer screen, all of a sudden it looks a little more clear. But hey, that's the way it is. This one looks old. I haven't done this for a while. This is kind of just enjoyable. And notice this one just has a different style to it too. Looks like a Christina. Is that a B-E-T-Z Betts? Consort of William Betts. 1767. And the rest is covered in these like lichens, this scaly gray stuff. Yeah, see, was born. Oh, this one's in English actually. That's interesting because a lot of the older ones here are in German, but this one's in English. Maybe that's why it's a different style too. Let's just quick go up. Here's another Revolutionary War veteran. I see an 1829 there. It might have been when he died. If he fought in the Revolutionary War. I don't see another date up here. Sometimes the older ones don't always have their date of birth either, because sometimes I don't think they know when they were born. Is that a... What's that down there? No, that's just a date, I think. A month, not a year. I saw a 16 down there. I was like, oh, 16 something, but yeah, anyway. Another Revolutionary War veteran. Lots of them in here. Looks like a John there. 1740 something, I think I see. 1812. Yeah, some of these you're just not gonna be able to read at all. It's just the way it is. And there's probably church records somewhere too. I say what some of these are, but we're just having fun out here, just looking. And then once again, you can see the sharp contrast with the newer ones over there. Yeah, just super tall, ornate ones here. Hey, here's a Zeller. These are, yeah. There's John P. Zeller, son of George Zeller, born 1825. There's have to be some of my relatives. There's Maddie Miller, wife of George Zeller. Huh. I almost forgot that was one of our other goals, besides trying to find the oldest tombstone, was to try and find some Zellers too. But there was, like I said, the ancestral homestead is just up the way up there. I believe there... Yeah, George Zeller sounds familiar, to be honest, from the records, but there's this, but yeah, John Zeller. So when I get home, I gotta look that up. Oh yeah, because that one viewer sent me that really neat binder with all my family history in it, so I can check that on here. So cool. Yeah, so finding some of my ancestors. Yeah, John P. Zeller, son of George and Maddie, 1825 to 1885. Oh, here's George, the father, born 1799, looks like. See a 1799 there. Yeah, I'm just looking for a... Okay, that says George Zeller right there. I see a 1799. What is that? I guess that says George too. I feel like it's missing the E. Yeah, I finally found the death date. I was looking for... Yeah, that says geboren. That's one of the few German words I know. It means born, so 1799. And there's his death date, 1857. Yeah, he was only like 58 years old. So there's George. There's George Washington. I think that's what that says. George Washington. I wonder if that's a son or something. Usually the smaller tombstones are children. Yeah, just scrubbing away. See, it looks like it says aged. It looks like a 2 right there. So only 2 years old, I think. Yeah, that's the way it was. Well, that's it for the Zellers. Got a Benjamin Miller here, 1814. Here's an old one, 1763. You see, these are just so many different styles here. You have the more like block letters, and you have this more beautiful script with all the little designs on it. That's neat. Yeah, but so many Revolutionary War soldiers here. There's one, there's one, there's one. Everywhere you see one of these little metal plaques, it's a Revolutionary War soldier. So many. All right, let's find more. Let's find more Zellers, more oldies. Actually, there's a different type of marker up there I want to check out. Yeah, here's a Revolutionary War soldier all by himself here. Oh boy. Cyber, I wonder if that means Cybert. And what does that mean? I want to say, I can't really quite tell. 1761 it looks like there. Alright. Oh, that's a Civil War marker. No, 1812. Sorry, veteran 1812. The Civil War markers have that star too, but yeah, Joseph Bory, 1796 he was born. Yeah, War of 1812. Don't see too many of those. Let's see what this one right here is. I probably feel like I'm skipping, so I'm just kind of wandering around. Oh, what's this? Simon. Yeah, see, their S's are weird. These S's. So I'm wondering if some of those other ones I was looking at were S's too up there. Yeah, Simon. Not sure. Simon something. 1775. I see a date up there. So, yeah, the only flat one that's in this cemetery. Another Revolutionary War marker. Oh, we looked at him already. There's one down here. Yeah, here's one that's totally different too. Look at this one. Very different design than all the others. Wow, but look at that script. It's all in German. It's very difficult to look at. I'll try to make it out. I see an 1801 down there, I think. Right there. It must be when he died. I feel like I see a date right there too. That was one we're just looking at, but I see other ones over here are similar designs. There's 2 here, several down there. I see, oh, it's a 17, I see a 1709 right there. Where's that 1799? See, the problem is there's lichens in the way too. These scaly things. Let me work at that just a little bit. Yeah, it scraped a little bit more away. I think that's a 1799 there. So, anyway. Yeah, I see an 1800 there, looks like. Was that 17? I think it's a 1793 right there. So this was a child. It's a smaller tombstone, so it's probably a child too. There's another smaller one. But yeah, all right. Yeah, there's some oldies all the way down here yet too. Here's so many different styles. Here's one just totally different too. 1777, just a different style of writing. The letters are more crudely written. So yeah. Yes, I see the 1777 up there, but I think this looks like a 1700 something right here. Is that that looks like 1701. So I'm guessing maybe that was when he was born. The rest of this is difficult to read just because of the way it is with all the scaly lichens growing off it too. But I think I'm pretty sure that says 1701 down there. You can correct me if we're wrong, but I think that's what it is. So we're close to 1600s here. So let's keep looking. Here's more of these. Oh man, these are like that one. Yeah. Wow, these are just so eroded away. Not gonna get anything off of these. Even this one here. Oh, this is the one of these that has these little, I think this is supposed to be like a little angel face. See it right there? But wow, this one is just, everything is worn off of this. Wow. Oh, I think I see an O and an 8 there. Those could be letters too. Anyway, yeah, I mean, this is all just worn away. I don't look at any way to really figure out what that says. But I like the little angel face. There's even one over here underneath the tree. That's a big cedar tree. What that says, that's all in German. Let's head. There's one down here all by itself. There's a few more older ones here. But like once again, even in here, see, it's empty, but there's probably burials in here. Really old ones. So this looks like it has the Revolutionary War marker too. Yeah. It's got the heart. Oh, that's a nice one. Got the heart. Even back then, they used hearts. Yeah, it's difficult to make a date. I think like there's a date right. No, not sure if that's a date. I think there's writing on the other side too. No, well, it looks like there may have been, yeah, but anyway. Yeah, look at those beautiful old homes. Another Revolutionary War marker here. Once again, just very difficult. I think I see a 1731 right there. So yeah. Here's a 1718. Yeah, I can't really tell what the name is on this one either. I guess that's the name up there. But yeah, I see a 1718 and a 1791. Looks like maybe 38 years. But yeah. I feel like this would have been our oldest one, but we found that one, I'm pretty sure it was 1701. I think I've looked at most of these down here, but I think there's a few over here I want to check out yet. That's a neat shot there with the church up there too. Yeah, I just love walking around these old cemeteries. I noticed recently some of you have mentioned the fact that you miss exploring these with me, so I feel like today was a good day to come out and explore a cemetery. This is one, like I say, I drive by all the time. I just never stopped in. I guess I didn't realize how old it was. But yeah, well, yeah, we found some of my ancestors here. Yeah, some more older ones right here. But yeah, like, see, I'm in that big empty spot where more than likely, like, almost positively, there's people born in the 1600s buried here. Because they started this in 1745, you know. People that were, 50 years old were from the 1600s, so they just don't have markers. Like I said, probably a lot of times they're wooden markers or smaller stone. Just sometimes they use just field stones, like you've seen some really old graveyards. So anyway, they're here too. Yeah, so we have some here. There's one by that cedar tree too, and I haven't looked at these going up through here. So we'll quick take a look. Oh, the tree is eating this one. Wow. That's interesting. So there's no way of, not gonna be able to read that one. That's the first time I've seen that, where a tree is eating an old grave marker. But there you go, buddy. Whoever's buried there, that's your cool legacy. A tree is eating your marker. Look at this one. This is a different one. We haven't seen a beautiful wreath. Yeah, I can't really read anything. That looks like a... Yeah, I'm not sure what that's. Then a difficult one. I see an 18 something there, so That's pretty though. Yeah, I see a 1770 something there, 1888 or 18 something. Then every now and then you got one that just stands out. In memory of Madalena Hauser. That one's super easy to read. I think that was a child too. Yeah, let's see. Didn't live that long. It's like 25 days down below there. Anyway, oh, I think it says 2. I think I see. Yeah, it's hard to make out. Anyway, got a Jones there. All right, these seem a little bit newer. Oh no, there's a 1794 there. Zarn. Yeah, her Adam Zarn, but it says of, so I think her name was up here. That's the last name I ever heard of. Zarn. Alright. Yeah, actually no Revolutionary War markers over here. I think this is just a little bit later than that. Most of these people seem to were born in, yeah, 1792. These were born in the later 1900s, so these are just a little bit newer than what we saw over on that side. Alright. Yeah, we come back to my Zellers again. John and George. Some children there. Alright. But I think that'll be it then, folks. Just a nice little visit here, this old cemetery. I'll probably be back in the future, maybe on a little warmer day. That's the other thing too, when you're out filming on these colder days in a cemetery, it's not as, well, it's not as pleasant, but. All right, but yeah, so I think the oldest date I saw was 1701. So, and then we did find some Zellers in here too, so. All right, but I'm gonna head back to the warmth of my house, work on editing this video, but I gotta get ready for tomorrow too. I got to teach tomorrow, so. As always, folks, thanks for coming along, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.